or Be Sold is a sales book written by Grant Cardone, who is a sales trainer, motivational speaker, and author. The book provides a detailed guide on how to sell products, services, and ideas effectively, and how to develop a successful sales career. The book is divided into 10 chapters, each covering a different aspect of selling. Here's a summary of each chapter along with some additional examples. Chapter 1. Selling is a way of life. This chapter sets the tone for the rest of the book by emphasizing the importance of selling in every aspect of life. Whether you're trying to persuade your boss to give you a raise or convincing your kids to eat their vegetables, selling skills are essential. Cardone argues that everyone is in sales, whether they realize it or not, and that the most successful people are those who embrace this fact. Example: a person who wants to start a charity organization will need to sell the idea to potential donors, volunteers, and community leaders to gain support. Chapter 2. Salespeople make the world go round. In this chapter, Cardone highlights the role of salespeople in the economy and society. He argues that salespeople are the engine of business and that without them, nothing gets sold. He also dispels some of the negative stereotypes associated with salespeople and stresses the importance of ethical behavior. Example: a real estate agent is a salesperson who helps buyers find the perfect home and helps sellers get the best price for their property. Chapter 3. Selling in a bad economy. This chapter offers strategies for selling in a tough economic climate. Cardone argues that even in a recession, people are still buying, and the key is to focus on what people need rather than what they want. He also emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive attitude and staying focused on your goals. Example: a car dealership might focus on selling reliable, fuel-efficient vehicles during an economic downturn when people are looking to save money on gas. Chapter 4. The psychology of selling. This chapter explores the psychology behind successful selling. Cardone argues that selling is all about understanding human behavior and using that knowledge to persuade people to take action. He covers topics such as building trust, creating a sense of urgency, and understanding buyer motivation. Example: a salesperson who sells high-end watches might emphasize the prestige and status associated with owning a luxury timepiece to appeal to wealthy buyers. Chapter 5. The power of agreement. In this chapter, Cardone explains the importance of building rapport and finding common ground with potential customers. He argues that people are more likely to buy from someone they like and trust, and that finding common ground is the key to building that trust. Example: a salesperson who is trying to sell a product to a potential customer might start by finding common ground based on shared interests or experiences. Chapter 6. The magic of the pitch. This chapter covers the art of making a compelling sales pitch. Cardone stresses the importance of being prepared, confident, and enthusiastic when presenting your product or service. He also provides tips on how to structure your pitch for maximum impact. Example: a software company might create a pitch that highlights the key features and benefits of its product, emphasizing how it can help businesses save time and money. Chapter 7. The rules of closing the sale. This chapter offers strategies for closing the deal and getting customers to say yes. Cardone emphasizes the importance of asking for the sale, overcoming objections, and creating a sense of urgency. He also provides tips on how to handle rejection and stay motivated. Example: a salesperson who is trying to sell a gym membership might offer a special promotion that expires soon to create a sense of urgency and encourage the customer to sign up. Chapter 8. The art of negotiation. This chapter is all about the art of negotiation and how to negotiate effectively to close deals. The author emphasizes the importance of preparation, patience, and a willingness to walk away from a deal. He also stresses the need to understand the other person's perspective and to be able to communicate your own perspective clearly and persuasively. Example: let's say you are negotiating the price of a car with a salesperson. Before entering the negotiation, you should do your research on the car's value, know what you're willing to pay, and be willing to walk away if the salesperson is not willing to meet your price. During the negotiation, you should be patient, listen to the salesperson's perspective, and communicate your own perspective clearly and persuasively. Chapter 9. The power of observation. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of observation in the sales process. He argues that successful salespeople are skilled at observing and interpreting body language, tone of voice, and other nonverbal cues. By observing these cues, salespeople can better understand their prospects' needs and desires, and tailor their approach accordingly. Example: let's say you are meeting with a potential client for the first time. During the meeting, you observe that the client seems nervous and hesitant. Based on this observation, you might adjust your approach to make the client feel more comfortable and confident. For example, you might start by asking open-ended questions to get the client talking and build rapport before pitching your product or service. Chapter 10. The magic of enthusiasm. The final chapter of the book focuses on the importance of enthusiasm in the sales process. The author argues that enthusiasm is contagious and can help salespeople build trust and rapport with their prospects. He also stresses the need to maintain a positive attitude, even in the face of rejection or setbacks. Example: let's say you are trying to sell a new product to a potential customer. If you approach the customer with enthusiasm and a positive attitude, they are more likely to be receptive to your pitch and trust that you believe in the product. On the other hand, if you approach the customer with a negative or indifferent attitude, they may be less likely to trust you and less likely to buy the product.